see.
Oop, what a day. What a day. You're listening to I Woke Up for This, Somali Daycare.
Yeah, send us your money.
Send us your money. I swear we have kids here.
No, we don't.
No,
we
we
don't have any
don't.
kids here.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, hey, what if there was a fraud daycare that actually had kids?
Yeah.
That would be kind of a... Actually, I feel like most daycare... Well, I shouldn't say it like that, but like daycare is crazy expensive, and they were right to take the money out of the... Just kidding.
It would be funny to actually just have one called Fraud Daycare.
What if, like your last name's like Fraud, but it's spelled like fraud. Like, oh no, this isn't it.
Yeah. Look at this Fraud Daycare. That's the only one that actually is legitimate.
In my hometown, there was a dentist, and his last name was Payne, Payne.
Really?
And I'm like, like a Dr. Payne, I could almost understand, but a dentist named Payne, like I wouldn't be like Payne Dental.
Yeah.
It'd be like, doesn't hurt at all, dental. Oh man.
Yeah, Painless Dental.
Painless. Well, then the letters would fall off, and people would be like, "It says Payless Dental." Like, no, it's not. You can't get shoes here. Can you get shoes?
You can get shoes at Payless Dental. Instead of giving like different pencils and candy to the kids after they're done, they just give you Payless shoes.
That'd be crazy. Because Payless shoes don't last very long, like notoriously.
Really? Is Payless still around?
Dude, I don't know. I haven't been to a mall, and like I know they used. Well, was there ever a Payless shoes at the Fargo location? I don't know for sure for the West Acres, but
I'm not sure. Pretty sure there was one in Bismarck growing up, but
everything. Bismarck's got everything. They still have a Circuit City. They don't, but when I first moved
Radio
here,
Shack.
Dude, if they had a Radio Shack, I probably would make a pilgrimage to.
Dickinson, North Dakota had one of the last Radio Shacks, I think, in the mall. And it's one of those places, too, that...
One of the last ones in the mall. Like, there were 7 in the mall. And they're like, okay.
But Radio Shack's one of those things where I thought that there'd be cool stuff in the Radio Shack. And then it was actually, like, kind of practical... practical electronic stuff, not, like, super fun stuff. There's, like, one row of some fun stuff, but...
Yeah, I mean, they also had, like, crappy toys.
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, I feel like when, like, in our childhood, Radio Shack wasn't necessarily known as the place where you could build your own CB radio.
Yeah.
But, like, the place where you go to get crappy 4-wheel drive remote control, radio controlled, because they didn't even, you couldn't even, no, it was remote.
You turn it to 95.9 and then your car starts driving.
That's happening with Teslas all over the world. You turn it on, you turn on the car, and then I heard this one story about a Tesla. The dude's windows kept going down, like over this last blizzard.
Really?
Like the window would go down, and then he'd be like, "Dang it!" and roll it back up. And then at one point, he had to drive with his finger on the window, otherwise it would just go down. And he was like, "Man, this kind of stinks."
I was driving with, I think, Nate to a gig one time, and we couldn't see outside the front window, and so he had to, like, because this is what it was.
It's so foggy
The
inside?
windshield wipers weren't working.
Oh.
Or it was just, like, they were crappy windshield wipers, so it was just smearing stuff around. So then it was snowing and stuff. He was looking out the window in a storm as we're driving down the interstate.
Fusselbach?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a glasses wearer. That's something you got to be careful for when you're sticking your head out of the window in a moving vehicle. Your glasses will fly off your face.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
I watched it happen to my buddy, R.I.P., my friend Jimmy's glasses. And his hat, as a matter of fact. But, I mean, that was my fault, and it was a different incident. But that's not neither here nor there. He stuck his head out the window.
It's not here, it's there.
It's over there.
Over there where the glasses are. It's not here, it's there.
What if maybe we just like start switching it up and saying it's not here, it's there.
We should start doing that.
People would be like, wait, what? Like, no, it's not here, it's there.
Yeah. Well, that's neither here, it's there.
Ooh, You're not saying it right. I'm like, well, no, you're not saying it right. Who says the word nor?
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about
Yeah.
Nora or Nordic.
Yeah.
North.
Norway. Norwegian.
Oh, I found out recently, actually, that they, so like in Sweden and stuff, when the ships, the battleships that they use for war and stuff, when they pull into the docks, they have a system now. They put barcodes on the side of those boats, and that way, when the military ships pull up, they can Scandinavian.
That's a good one. I was wondering where you're going with that.
Oh man, I told that joke actually to a bunch of people I didn't know. I was trying to break the ice, and like they just started talking about going to Norway, and I was like, I know how I'm going to get in with these people.
Yeah,
I'm going to use humor, and that was the joke, and it won them over, and they started lifting me up over their shoulders, and they were like, Quay, 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 Quay. And like, yeah, it was awesome. We were in a whole different town.
that is something. That is cool, getting lifted up on your shoulders. I was a couple years ago. We were playing. Man, I got to remember what this game's called.
Basketball.
Yes. No. I'll figure it out here because the game.
Foursquare, tic-tac-toe.
Both of those. We actually won all those.
It was a whole Olympics of paper games.
Slide and beer snowboarding game.
What? The
Quaffing. We won a quaffing tournament.
That's
Quaffing.
I don't know if you can say that on the radio.
Dude, the game is awesome. So you have.
Is that with a wiffle ball bat or no?
No.
Okay.
So it was made on like the snow, like snowboarders or skiers or whatever made it up initially. So you have like a slick, long table.
Okay.
And people are consistently pouring beers for you. And you have like, it needs to be a cup with a handle.
Okay.
Or like a mug. It's
Okay.
usually used. So you have teams of, we had teams of 4. So you have guys on each side. One person slides the beer. You need to wait till it gets off. You got to catch it by the handle and drink it, and then grab another beer and slide it down to the other person running the other side. And you had to see. We won a lot of games. We had a full stomach beer that day.
Yeah.
But we won the whole tournament. It was well. And then here's the crazy thing about that game: the second round,
nobody can play because they're dead.
Yeah, the second round of the game, you need to catch it under your leg. And then the third round, you need to spin around before you catch it. It might be second and third round could be
Switch
around too,
sure.
there too. But it's an awesome game. And yeah, we went to Detroit Lakes, had a quaffing tournament, and we were like, let's go win that. And we did.
Let's go win that. Okay.
Yeah. And afterwards, well, the whole day I was like, first of all, people don't do this anymore. Like putting your clasping your hands.
Yep.
And like, yep, they don't do that. Also, don't sing "For He's a Jolly Good Fellow." When's the last time you heard "For He's a Jolly Good Fellow"?
I mean, just a couple seconds ago. But prior to that, yeah. I mean, you're right.
Yeah. And then we also don't ever we also just haven't been lifting people up and
to be like, hey, congratulations.
Yeah. And we won the quaffing tournament. I actually just grabbed the man who was running it, not even a person on our team, put him up on our shoulders and started tossing him up, yelling for "He's a jolly good fellow." It was other people were doing this in the background. It was awesome. It was the best time of my life. I have to have a video of it somewhere because we were just so. I mean, we also played, I don't know, 30 rounds of a game where all you do is chug beers.
Yeah.
Afterwards, like, "For he is a jolly good fellow," just tossing up a guy he's also holding a pitcher of beer, drinking it. And we're like, it ruled. And then we each got, I think, each of us got like $100 and some bucks for
winning.
Yeah, to like some bar there. It was awesome.
Did you have to pay for your beers?
No,
the quaffing beers were free.
I don't think there was even an entrance fee to it. It was awesome. It was a good day. And before my stomach was so just full of beer because there was no time to digest it because teams are getting knocked out and then it's like, you guys are up again. So it's like right away you have a little bit of time where you're like between games, but then it starts going like quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, where you're just consistently playing.
Yeah. You just
And right before the last round, before the championship, I just went and projectile vomited because it was just like so full. My stomach couldn't hold any more beer, and the people who were putting it on literally came in, and I was like, they're like, yeah, you got to hurry up and get to this next game. Like most of the time, if you saw someone doing that, you'd be like, okay, we got to stop with the game.
The people that were organizing it, they knew.
Yeah.
That wasn't their first quaffing tournament.
No, and they knew it was because of volume, not because of.
Well, I mean, geez, if you drink enough beer, you're gonna be. What's the volume to drunken ratio? Like, if you have a stomach full of beer but you're not drunk,
It's not. It didn't go through the linings yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could handle. Well, yeah, I know I couldn't handle that during the day. Yeah, but like.
Oh, it was during the day. I think it started at like 11 a.m.
Well, that you can't start a quaffing tournament at 6 o'clock.
That is true.
You know, like, and also, I'd like to. I'm not the organizers, and I didn't invent the game, but it seems like at the third round, if you just spin around, that's kind of easy. But catching it under your leg, that seems like that should be the third round thing because it's harder.
Yeah.
But spinning around would probably put me over the edge in like the fifth round of,
that, and you're also running around to the other side of the table because you got to throw it down to the other person on the other side of the table. They catch it, then you're running to the other side as another beer is getting tossed back and forth.
Wait, so you have to run to the other side while it's sliding?
Yeah, so you're kind of always in motion. So one person drinks it, slides another full beer. Like, people are consistently filling them on the other sides. So there's always cups, but
the person playing, they don't run to the other side of
it.
They do.
After you drink, like after you catch your mug, then you drink it, and you run to then you toss another beer down to the other side. You run to the other side, and so someone else is like grabbing it while it's sliding there. But then you're ready for the next one that's coming sliding down. So it's just like slide back and forth pretty much the whole time.
But you still have to run like basically around the table.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'll show you some videos later of it. It's pretty fun.
Gosh, what happened to the good old days of just beer pong? I got actually a girl threw a ping pong ball at me because, well, I have long arms and I'm tall, I guess. So I was good at beer pong. I'm not entering any contest, but like at a house party, I'm just draining them. And I just kept talking smack. My friend Greta on our baseball team, like that's what you do in a competition. And I was like, oh, is that another one? Okay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just like, whatever. And this girl and her boyfriend, was even like, honey, chill. Like, it was kind of, I felt bad for him. And then I felt bad for her because I was like, yeah, well, I didn't feel bad. I'm just on fire. Boom, 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 boom. And then she just whips the ping pong ball and it like hit me like right below my neck, like right. Well, my zipper's here
the
now.
Old sternum.
No. It's like
neck.
Like psh,
I was thinking chest.
Like that little V thing that comes right there where your collarbone
right below
connects.
the Adam's apple.
Right below the Adam's apple. And I went because it literally hit me with such force. I know it's a ping pong ball, but she was pissed. And then I said, "Why'd you do that?" And then she said, "We get it. You're good at beer pong." And I was like, well, it's a competition. And then she was just like, she's super mad. And her boyfriend looked at me like, hey, man, sorry about my girlfriend. You could tell he was like, God dang it.
Yeah.
You know?
He was like, but I really like you.
Yeah. He's like, I want to hang out. Like, if you want to be on my beer pong team next, we can, because he was half decent, but he couldn't hold a candle to moi.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Who's moi?
Moi Belle. It's like that's another thing people don't say anymore. Ma Belle. It's like I remember when landlines.
Yep.
They would always call the telephone company was just Ma Belle.
Oh yeah. Ma Belle's palsy.
Ma Belle. That's what.
That would be a good. That's like one of those before and after.
Ooh. They probably
before
don't,
and after. What's it called? Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. But do they do diseases on Wheel of Fortune?
I'm sure that there has been a disease on Wheel of Fortune.
Think of like something you don't want to say to somebody, and then it'd be like, "I'm sorry, you have cancer." Ding, 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 ding. Like what? Vanna White, you had to flip that around. I don't think.
I don't even know how to go. A Wheel of Fortune diseases.
Well, I think I have a Wheel of Fortune disease. Like if it's on TV, I can't not watch it.
That is true.
And I just have to guess it. I'm like,
When we were talking about Adam's apples, do you know why it's called an Adam's apple?
Is it because of like early times when Adam ate the apple and it got stuck in his throat and everybody got cold?
Yeah.
By everybody, I mean those two.
Yeah. Well, he actually got. They said that the legend where the piece of the forbidden fruit, apple, supposedly got stuck in Adam's throat, but created a permanent lump as a reminder of his sin. But the thing is, it should be called Eve's apple, because didn't she eat it first and then give it to Adam? Or was he the first one to eat it?
I think she picked it and gave it to him. So she was like, try this. And he was like, all right. And then I wish you'd take that leaf off. And then she was like, I'll take the leaf off if you eat this apple.
Yeah.
And then he bit the apple. The snake came down and was like, you stupid fool.
Yeah.
And then she didn't remove the leaf. And you're like,
oh no, this isn't
going good for
exactly
me at
what
all.
It went opposite of what I wanted that leaf removed.
Yeah.
We're having a leaf off.
Yeah. I wanted my snake to go up. I didn't want a snake to come from above, and then now here comes this lady who's like, eat this apple.
I wonder how many apple trees there were. Like, was that the only apple tree? Because he says specifically don't eat from this apple tree.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
if there was just one apple tree, Adam's a real dum-dum for being like...
There's like oranges and plums and all kinds of stuff next to it. And...
This isn't from that tree, is it?
No, I went down the street and picked one from the Johnson's yard.
Yeah. No, there's another apple tree here. Oh.
Well, did they roam I don't know much about it. Did they roam the earth? Or were they just because they're in the Garden of Eden, and I have a garden in my backyard. I don't think I could live there for my entire life.
I mean, most gardens are for eating. The Garden of Eden.
Isn't that a brand? The Garden
of Eaton.
No, I was thinking E-A.
I was thinking Easton.
Oh, yeah. Like the new age name.
Yeah.
Baseball bats used to be Easton. Now kids are named Easton.
That is weird.
Kids have weird names.
I think the Garden of Eden is way funnier than it should be.
Garden of Eden, I'm pretty sure, is a brand.
Really?
Yeah, like Eatin. Yeah. Like it's organic or something like that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Garden of Eden Pizzeria.
See? Pizza. Garden of Eden. They only have veggie
These people,
pizzas.
yeah, the people that are putting the G's at the end of it. There's quite a few of these. Garden of Eden, EAT-N. That's what you want.
Yeah. If you can take some of the letters out of when somebody spells something with no vowels in it, but you still know what it is, that's the coolest thing.
Yeah. There's still 2 vowels in that, but it's still...
No, I'm just like when you put an apostrophe.
Yeah.
Or take the,
Yeah, that is true.
Some words don't work, though. Like radio and free. But Fargo, if you just put F-R-G-O, you'd still be like Fargo. But free, you'd be like... Radio would just be rad.
Erd.
Erd
for Ferger. Erd for Ferg.
Erd. That's the Swedish chef. Erdy birdie birdie birdie.
How was your Christmas?
Oh, dude. I was spoiled for Christmas, I feel like. I had a good Christmas. My parents were in town. We had a lot of fun. I got my Lego set.
Ooh, which one?
It's Soundwave. It's a transformer. And I haven't put it together yet. I'm trying to debate whether or not I actually want to take it out of the box because... I mean, I'm not like a super hardcore collector, but like some things is like, oh man, maybe if I don't open this, it'll be worth something in a long time. Because it came in the box. Like obviously it has the box with the picture so you know what it is. But that was inside a box from Lego. So like it was like in a sealed box.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I opened that up and was like, oh, this is that Lego set. Sweet. But it came from, I don't know how else to explain it except for the protective box that goes around it for shipping or whatever was still there. So it was like, oh man, if I keep this in the box, it's like if you have shoes, your shoes are worth so much more if you have the original box.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, if I keep this in the box, whatever, blah, 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 maybe it'll be worth. And it has a brick. It's called a sound brick. I don't know. It's new technology, I guess. You can push the button and it makes transformer sounds, I guess.
Oh, nice.
I don't know.
It is a cool Lego set.
It was expensive. I know that. It was the only thing I asked for. I was like, I don't care if, I said this to my wife and my mom. I was like, if you guys go in together and just buy this, that's the only thing I need under the tree. Anything else, I don't even care.
Yeah.
Socks, great. Soap, awesome. But I don't need it. Just, maybe I do need the soap. Probably the socks too. But whatever. Thanks for everything. All I'm saying is that's all I wanted. And I ended up getting a New York Rangers jersey.
Oh, that rules.
Autographed by Will Borgen.
Nice.
That guy's from Moorhead.
Oh.
So I was like, that's pretty cool. And he plays for the Rangers. That's, you know. So I was like,
it's actually just a guy from... I'm going to do that. I'm going to start getting jerseys of myself. Made Blaise Kautzman Twins jerseys and then just signing it and be like...
We did Carson Wentz. So a long time ago, R.I.P. Kip G.
I thought you were going to be like R.I.P. Carson Wentz.
Not yet. But Carson Wentz was just getting famous, and I ended up going to like, I don't know, holiday station, and they had posters of him. And it was, I didn't know this when I took 5 of them. But like I walked into the holiday and then I was like, whoa, Carson Wentz posters. And I peeled off 5 because there was like a whole big stack.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, you're supposed to buy, whatever. So I was like, oh, well, thanks, man. And I left. Then on the show, we gave away autographed Carson Wentz posters. We didn't say who autographed it. So me and Kip just signed them up. Gave them away.
We should start doing that again, actually.
It was pretty fun. Although... I realized how unpopular my show was because I was like, the 5th caller gets one. I think it was actually like the 10th because I thought I was going to go crazy. And we got like 4 calls. You know? I was like, will somebody just call twice?
Yeah.
You know, call back again if you really want it.
Sign Fall Out Boy posters and then me and you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Blaise and Quay.
Just find one of the big acts that come through town and then just be like autographed. We didn't say it was autographed by them.
Yeah.
You know? So we can, that's not lying or cheating or stealing. Because we're just giving it away.
Maybe we'll get Bert Kreischer when he's here.
I watched some of the football game on Christmas Day. Bert Kreischer was like a live on the scene, like tailgating person.
Oh, is that
on
FSU?
Netflix? It was on Netflix. No, it was NFL.
Oh, really?
On Netflix, Christmas Day. But Bert Kreischer couldn't figure out what camera he was supposed to look at. He had no shirt on. He was talking to some little kids, and then when the camera came off, he was like, all right, get out of the way, kids. Men are talking or something. And it was just like, Bert.
Nice.
It was kind of funny.
He's got a new show coming out on Netflix, so that's probably why.
Is it The Machine?
No, that's already on Netflix, I believe. It's called Free Bert, where he's, it's kind of like based off his actual life, I think.
Where he won the biggest party animal in Florida State?
That too, but I think it's just off his like wife and kids.
Oh, so later in
like
life,
a sitcom, yeah, like Now Bert.
No, Norbert. Now Bert.
Well, now more about Bert Kreischer next segment.
Yeah.
Just talk about what Bert Kreischer's doing.
What is Bert? Like, let's call him up. Hey, Bert.
Hey, Bert. Him and I think Ian Fidance is going to be with him when they come here. That should be.
Ooh,
pretty
that
sweet.
would be pretty sweet. I hope Ian Bragg comes back, actually. He was.
Oh, Ian Bragg.
Yeah.
He's very good.
He was so sweet. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah, because you were at the last one.
Yep.
Yeah, so was I. He was good. Old Canadian boy.
Old Canadians.
Old Canadian boy. We, yeah, what did I get? Oh, so
yeah, what'd you
my
get for
family
Christmas?
just doesn't really do like, we have such a big family that it's just like, whatever, we used to pick names. Where like you pick one person to get a name.
gift for, sure.
Yeah. And then a couple years ago, that just stopped. So I was like, oh, well, I don't know.
It didn't stop you.
They're just not getting me. They're having a different opening presents thing. Yeah, like Blaise is just not getting anybody very good presents, so let's just cut him out of it. But all of a sudden, like, we're sitting around, so I got like my parents' stuff and like my godchild and stuff, a couple things. But then, let's hear it.
I'm just thinking of your child that's a god.
Yeah.
He's the god of, like, your child is Thor.
Dude,
like,
you got to get him something good then, else you're stricken down.
Like, oh, cool. Another placemat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't get me socks. And it's just lightning everywhere.
Oh, you didn't want to watch that TV over there, did you? Like,
yeah.
Oh, man.
I wanted Fortnite. Like, that's free.
Yeah. You couldn't play it because you destroyed the TV.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, godchild.
Yeah, thanks a lot, baby Thor.
That's good. But then we didn't have. Oh yeah, so I got like my godchild something, and then my parents and stuff, and then all of a sudden everyone, like, my sister came and gave me like a big present, like a big heavy present. I was like, whoa! And then my other brother then I had got like 3 presents from 3 of my siblings. I'm like, what? I feel bad now. One was like a nice new microphone, like for gigs and stuff, and a big like a nice new microphone and mic stand that's like heavy duty stuff. That I'm like, whoa, this is actually like you spent like they like went in, yeah, they went in on it. And I was like, whoa, thank you. I didn't get you guys anything. Here, Dad, open this bottle of whiskey.
He's like, way ahead of you, son.
Yeah.
Like, oh, dang, how'd you know what it was?
But it was, yeah. I was like, oh, well, thank you. That is very nice.
It is real bad when you get presents from, or like you've been bested by presents where you're like, oh, your stuff is way better than
yeah, because I was looking at it, I'm like, this is like a couple $100 for the, like,
why did you guys do this? The rule was $32 with tax.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then my other sister, Jill, I'm her godchild, so I haven't discovered my powers yet, but she got me like a nice flannel. I came out, dude, my nieces and nephews were sitting around. I had as many presents from me as them, which also just makes you wonder how you're doing in life. Like, does everyone feel like they need to get me stuff?
Oh, why am I sitting at the kids' table? I'm 30 years old.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I actually have more food on my shirt than any of the kids too, and I was like, what's going on here?
Oh man, actually, I feel like I remember a couple things like those gift giving things twice in my life where we pulled the names or whatever.
How many times?
Nice. I almost did it. I was like, no.
Once, yeah. No.
I've been once. We gave each other the same gift.
Oh.
Like I gave him a $20 gift card to the music store.
Yep.
And then he also gave me a $20 gift card to the same music store. And I was like, I'm glad it was both $20 because, like, what if I gave him 20 and he gave me 30? Like, listen, gosh, getting the same amount of presents, or like, I feel like I do remember the transition from getting a bunch of presents from my family to like people being like, yeah, you're grown now. You don't get presents.
Yeah,
and it's just like, I feel like I should be getting a lot more presents. And then there's like a bunch of other little kids in your family. And you're like, I used to be the baby. I used to be the youngest one. And now all these, God, what are they doing in here?
Golly gee.
Stealing all your presents, Thunder.
I think I'm going to make a character called Golly G instead of Ollie G, where I'm just a simpleton. And then I do something dumb and I'm like, well, golly gee.
Well, I think somebody else has to say golly gee. Like if you do something like, I don't know, something silly, you fall down in the mud, or I don't know, you accidentally leave your car in neutral and it rolls down the freeway. You're like, golly gee.
Yeah. And they look at you like, that's me.
The car's just rolling in reverse. You're like, I don't know how to stop this.
Yeah, I'm actually just like a rapper who falls down a lot. Golly G instead of Ollie G.
and then you say respect.
Yeah.
I loved that show, Ollie G. I feel like it caught on after, like it was funny, and then people were like, dude, have you seen Ollie G? Kind of like Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
It was out for a while, and then everybody's like, that's so funny. Like, yeah, I know.
Yep. Oh, I got to tell you this. I told you last night, too, like before you left. But for those of you not listening, my mom like lifted up her shirt a little bit.
Yes.
I was like, this actually happened a while ago, but I remembered it again. She won't care that I say this to the masses. She lifted up her shirt a little bit and was like by her belly button and like over to the side, and she's like, oh guys, look. And so I went to the doctor and I had this like mole thing here, and she's like, and I've had a few of them. They kind of stick out. They feel different. So went to go get them checked. And then I went there and like, oh, look at these moles. And then they went there like, oh, that's along your mammary line. That's actually nipples. And we're like, oh, whoa, put that away then. And it's like,
I don't want to.
So yeah, when my mom found out, she was like 9 nipples. But they're like on her belly and stuff too. She was honestly like, I could have fed all 6 of you at once if you were closer to the same age. I'm like, let's stop talking about this.
We're having Christmas dinner, Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Just laughing. And then, yeah, and then I told my dad I loved him. Or like he's like, this is what happened to my family. I find out my mom has 9 nipples. and then my dad, he texts me and is like, you guys make it home okay? Because driving right before the blizzard. You're like, yeah, we made it home okay. And he's like, had a good time spending with you. And I'm like, yep, love you, Dad. And then he just gave me a thumbs up. No, love you back. I was like, wow, that is weird that to just not be loved back by your father.
I feel that is weird. That's like some wars are started. I feel like the thumbs up emoji is one of the worst.
It is, because it's kind
like,
of a passive aggressive.
Yeah, like, okay, you like I just gave you some information and then you just say thumbs up.
Yeah, if I just do like a...
Right. Like,
hey,
you can't say...
It's one of those things where like now putting periods in text almost makes it seem like they're mad at you.
If you
like
don't put a period?
If you do. I think if there's like periods, periods are like, okay, I can't put periods. Well, if it's like long, whatever, but if it's a one sentence with period at the end, you're like, what did I do wrong?
Oh, geez. I only get that with the word no. So like, hey, are you going to play basketball today? And then they say no with no. Well, for one, it's like, don't just say no. Say why you're not playing.
Yeah.
You know, like don't send me a one-word no. But I said to one of my bosses the other day, I said to him, hey, are you at work today? And he just replied, N-O period.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, man, why is he so mad at me? I thought we were homies. And then
he had to go into his office and get fired.
And they, dang it. Yesterday I got fired. I forgot how he said it, though. I didn't really get fired. But he came into my office and was like, he said like something about like he stalled when he was about to say, you're fired up. But he just was like, hey, Markway, you're fired up, you know, or something like that. And I was like, what? Oh, wait, did you just fire? What? And he's like, I realize now that when I said it, it sounded like I said you're fired. And I was like, yeah. It's like, that's not what I was saying. I was saying like, all right, man, you're going to have to work on your next word usage like me. Because like, you're going to have to work on your, actually, I don't know, is it worse to be silent when you can't think of the word or to say
Depends. Depends how long.
Oh man.
Depends. Depends. What you want to say next?
Depends. Period. Depends. The best a man can get.
The Depends, dude. My dad had to wear Depends for a little bit just because he's an old man. What did he?
Well,
he did have to have Depends for some reason. He wore.
You don't have to be old.
Oh, he had like a. Well, I mean, he is geriatric.
Yeah, but you could just be like, I could wear
You could
Depends
just
right
for
now.
fun.
Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to get up to go. If Reg would have had Depends on, he could have just went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Right
so
here,
even-
and then.
you know what happened? He had like man, I am just giving my family's medical history away. My dad had like a cyst or something that was drained on his behind. Or
Okay.
like, I don't know, somewhere in there, somewhere in between his hip and gooch and legs, wherever. But he had a cyst or something, so he had to wear a Depends. And he said that one time he was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. It's like, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's kind of not.
number one, not number two. Number two would be insane to
That
just
would
be
be.
like, you know what, I'm sitting in it right now.
And I feel like if you're wearing Depends and going number two, it's only to protect your clothing. It's not like to protect. It's not because I don't know, like you don't do it on purpose. You know, number one, you can just do on purpose, and it depends. You're like, and like if it's cold outside, it might be kind of warm, but then it gets real cold, and that kind of sucks. But if you're going number two, I hope it's an accident, because you can't just chill in it.
That's a choice.
Yeah,
it's a real choice.
Exactly. If you're at the mall and you're walking around and you just go number one in your Depends, nobody's the wiser, except for everybody knows you have a diaper on because your hips, like everybody's like, your pants are way too tight, and you're going.
Yeah, you can't wear skinny jeans with a diaper.
Oh man.
Yeah, if you're wearing a diaper, Jinkos are the way to go. if you're at the gathering of the Juggalos, probably a lot of Juggalos Depends in it up.
And they keep all their $1 bills in the Depends. They poop in them, and then they pull them out.
That's it. Because,
yeah. I've heard of this. I've never been to a gathering of the Juggalos, but I've been warned multiple times. If I ever go, which I won't,
don't pick up a dollar bill.
Don't pick up money, and I'm also like, yeah, but you can wear gloves and you can rinse it off.
Yeah, it's still $1.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go to the gathering of the Juggalos.
And get rich off poop dollars.
You're like, you can laugh at me. I have so much money.
Yeah, I flew a plane out of here. So, are you a pilot? No, they gave me a plane to fly because I have so much poop money.
That is true. You know what? We could just go there and just have a big garbage bag. And that's also, we can just have one of those pokey McPoker sticks.
Dude, you know what I have? I have two of those. You squeeze the trigger and the clasp picks it up.
Dude, let's go get rich to the gathering.
Dude, you know what, Juggalos? Do your worst with the poop dollars. We're walking around. We're grabbing the pickup sticks. We're putting them in the plastic bag, and then how are we gonna get rid of the? This is a true story. One time I saw.
We can't just throw that in the washer.
Well, like a public washer. Like you'd have to go to a laundromat for sure. I found $50 in a urinal once. And I looked at it and I was like, dude, what? And I'm sure the person put it there. Maybe they won the lottery and they just were like, some idiot's going to pick this up. And guess what? I was that idiot. I think I was like 22 years old or something like that. And now this is also a true story. Every time I see money on the ground, like we were just in Yellowstone, actually, I saw a $50 bill folded up like on the ground. And I was like, it's my lucky day. I picked it up and it was like movie money.
Ooh.
But it looks so real, except for it says like motion picture instead of like God Bless America or whatever. But I found there was like probably $120 in movie money just scattered around the little area I was walking. I was like, what? Look at all this. What? And I'm considering trying to spend it.
You couldn't, yeah.
I mean, it looks so real.
You should try.
What's the worst that could happen? I get arrested and go to federal prison for counterfeit bills.
I think, just for general admission, $260
for gathering of the Juggalos.
Yeah,
how do they?
Or $290. This is $295. $295 for general admission tickets, and then if we want a car pass, $150. Well, here we'd probably go camping Camping pass for $300. We're looking at about $1,000 if we want to do. But we for $1,000 we can do like VIP.
Yeah, but now I'm starting to have doubts because after all the juggalos spent all that money to get into the fair, into the whatever the fair, the gathering of the juggalos, they see it must be worse to be. It's got to be worse to just not. You got to be silent.
Yeah.
The gathering of the juggalos, they just spent $600 to $1,000 to get into the gathering, and then they're just gonna throw money on the ground.
Well, I mean, they do it,
and it's. I mean, that's a yeah. They do it.
Yeah, $295 for a ticket. And then if we just do camping, that's $300 for camping, but we can split that, so that's only $150.
But you got the camping pass doesn't get you admission; it just is like an extra $300 to camp.
Yeah, it's kind of like going when you go to Wee Fest and stuff.
Never been.
Oh, yeah, you got to buy like a campground, a camp spot, plus that. But then you don't get to buy a hotel.
Yeah, my buddy has a campground. He has the same camping spot every year. He puts a trailer on it, has a big party there all the time. I've never been. I should try to go to it.
Wee Fest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like country music, and I don't think I would like Wee Fest at all.
I mean, it depends what you're doing. You can go to choose the different. Now it's almost worth it just going to like the VIP sections where you can, like if you buy VIP, then you can stay in like the quiet grounds and stuff and actually go to a place where you sleep. But the otherwise, man, I lost 16 pounds at Wee Fest one year just from dehydration.
Yeah.
And then it was just like I'd eat once a day. I'd wake up, we'd go to the breakfast burrito truck. We get a breakfast burrito, and then it was just the whole rest of the day we got there Tuesday night to get a parking spot. Wednesday night there's like a pre-party, but it doesn't start till Thursday.
Yeah.
And then or the concert's doing stuff. So then we were there from Tuesday night till Saturday or Sunday. Sunday. And yeah, I feel real skinny. And then it was all water weight. I put it back on quick.
I'm gonna go to Wee Fest. That's my diet plan.
Yeah, because you're just consistently doing stuff. I'm just walking around from place to place. You're outside in the sun,
drinking, having a good time.
Yeah, it is. It's fun.
Hobnobbing with Luke Bentley. Is that a country singer?
No, but it's a good name.
Yeah, Dierks Bentley and Luke.
Brian
Luke.
Yeah, you really can just put any two names.
Yeah, you can put two first names together and you got yourself a country singer.
Spell it with a Y instead of an I.
Mm-hmm. YT instead of IT. Spell it with a Y. That's somebody, I got a text and it was like, they said that they were like, hey man, Whitey's keeping us down. Well, I forget what they said, but it wasn't Whitey's keeping us down. But anyway, they said it was.
I'm getting a lot of texts like that recently.
I said YT and I was like, what's YT? Oh, Whitey. Okay. So yeah.
Hey, Whitey is keeping us down again.
I get those texts every day. It's an affirmation. Whitey's keeping us down. What was the other one?
You're just talking about that saloon in Minneapolis.
Whitey's? I've been there. They have steaks, I think.
Oh.
Isn't it Whitey's? It's like just on the outside edge of downtown on the other side of the river. It used to be by Honey. R.I.P.
Oh,
Honey.
no, that's the Comedy Corner Underground's there now.
Where Honey is?
Whitey's.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I never knew. Actually, I've only ever been to Sisyphus down there. I've never been to the... Oh, wait. Comedy Corner Underground moved, right? They closed and then reopened over there.
Yeah, so the new Comedy Corner is basement of Whitey's.
Nice.
They just started doing those shows again.
Yup. We used to do hip-hop shows kind of in that area. There was a German bar, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it, but right after
Guest House.
That's absolutely right.
I was there before, and I turned 21, and then it closed, not that long after that.
Were you...
You know what? I saw Josh Hartnett there.
Oh, that's now we know something about Josh Hartnett, because that place, when we used to do hip hop shows there, after I came, no, was I here? I think it closed down. Either way, there was a waitress was taking pictures of a huge banquet, and everybody down there was wearing Nazi clothing. It was. She took like 10 pictures of it or something. It was like people were wearing full on like Nazi uniforms.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they were like authentic or remade or like what the deal was there.
They do look kind of cool. I mean, like besides
cool
the
color scheme.
If the color scheme, you might want to change a couple symbols on them. But I mean, the fashion.
The fashion. Once I got into and I don't remember. You have to I don't remember the religion, but I was in this person's car and their steering wheel had a swastika on it, and I was like, "What?" But they were like I think they were from India or like somewhere right around there. I don't know if they were like.
So it meant like the 4.
Yeah, it wasn't like, and like I looked at it and she could tell that like. She was like, "That's not."
That you were down. No.
Yeah, she like stuck her hand to her chest and then stuck it straight out. And I was like, "Whoa!" Then I did my finger in a little mustache and smiled.
It is true. The fashion, they look cool. The mustache is not great though. The fashion sense that the German soldiers had, we were like, these are kind of cool uniforms.
I don't know. Those boots were too tall. Those black lacquer boots.
Oh, they were kind of tall.
It's like
all kind of like
no ankles.
That green color. Well, I mean, like even American, just the solid green is a cool look.
It's a good color. Do they call it army green?
You know what? I think they do.
I mean, the German army probably didn't. They probably called it like, I don't know, Nazi green. Nazi Star. Crash into. No, that's Dave Matthews Band. What's Mazzy Star sing?
They sing Falling. It's like that one main song. One second, we can figure it out. It's like a.
You say. I talk so.
No, that's Natalie.
That's
Braglia or whatever.
No. Lisa Loeb.
Yes.
Who's Mazzy Star?
They do sing "Fade Into You."
Fade into you. Oh. Yeah, dude.
Oh, that song makes me want to cry.
Yeah, dude. That, to use.
That is one of the best 90s songs. That one, like, whenever it comes on, I'm like, I'm going to slow dance with a girl someday.
She's going to put her hand on my shoulders. I'm going to put my hands, like, on her hips, but then I'm going
to... Straight arms.
Yep. And then we're not going to really dance. I'm just going to rock back and forth, and we're going to turn in a circle.
Yeah, we actually won't fade into each other at all.
Yeah.
Also look awkwardly over to the side because looking into your eyes while we dance is too personal. When's the last time you slow danced with a girl?
Ooh.
Man, I kind of want to slow dance with a girl.
Let's... All right.
Put on a wig.
Nope. I was going to say, let's have a contest. But next week, we got to report who is the... Well, I mean, I can go home and say, hey, honey...
You can dance in the kitchen with your loved one. That's
true. Yeah. Well, if she's not covered in paint, she's not working. She's gonna. We just got new countertops where she moved. I had to move the refrigerator out of the way so she could paint behind it.
Did you say refrigerator?
Refrigerator?
You just said refrigerator, though.
I never said refrigerator.
She moved the refrigerator.
Yeah,
that's when you just want to say fridge.
Yeah, but I say refrigerator, because it refrigerates stuff. It doesn't do it again. Actually, that's funny.
That is funny.
Refrigerator is like, does it refrigerate again?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think so.
No, it's fridged.
Yeah, it's been fridged. I think Gallagher would have a good time with that. He has a joke that, like, when I was a little kid, it was the funniest thing I've ever heard. Because Gallagher's from, like, the late 70s. And, like, he was always... the end of his career was my childhood, basically. But he had... like, how come they call them apartments, but they're all stuck together? How come they're called buildings when they're already built? It's like, all right, Gallagher, you're a genius. That's what my 7-year-old brain thought.
Oh, I guess refrigerator means to cool.
To refrigerate? It's weird, though, because anything is to do again.
Yeah. Why is it called a refrigerator and not refrigerator? I guess, essentially comes from Latin refrigerare. What is?
Sounds like a brand name.
Also, Latin also has frigeraire. It does sound like
Frigeraire. Oh, this is my Frigeraire freezer. Frigidaire. Actually, Frigidaire is a brand name.
Yeah. Huh. Well, what do you know? What are you doing New Year's Eve?
Comedy club.
Nice.
I'll be at the Sala.
The late one?
No, I'm not actually doing a show because I couldn't. Well, I didn't.
Well, I'm
know
on the late one. I just didn't know which show you're going to do.
I'll probably be at the late one. I didn't know which. Yeah, basically, I'm a backup because there's going to be somebody who I didn't know. I thought that I was going to be out of town, but I'm not. But then by the time I responded, I was like, well, this person might not be able to make it, so if they can't, you'll be there. So I was like, all right. But they have to drive somewhere, go do their show, then drive back here to do it, and I think it's like an hour away. So I was like, I don't know who's. No, it's Yusha.
Yeah, it's also Misa.
You're doing the same show as Yusha?
I'm doing the late show. No, Yusha's doing the Bear Creek or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got a weird. He's like, well, I'm doing a show there, then driving quick here, and then going back, and I'm like, you might be cutting it close because that's just they're only doing like short shows there.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm doing a show an hour away and coming back and doing the late show.
But you'll be back in plenty of time though. That show's at 6:30, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're driving.
We're talking logistics.
We're driving separately. So, or me and Joshua are driving separate than the other Tuesday.
Josh and I are driving separately. I should have been a singer. I should have been a singer-songwriter.
Fade into.
I could have been Markway Star.
Markway Starfish.
The album cover is just me laying on the ground, like It took me forever to realize when somebody said like, "Oh, that guy punched him and he just starfished him," and I was just like, "I don't know what that means."
Yep.
And then somebody was like, "Oh, they,
Oh.
But then I thought, well, your arms and legs are much longer than your head, and starfish, they have their appendages are all the same.
That is true.
Length. So like, snow angeled would be a more appropriate.
Yeah. If your head was as long.
Yeah, what if your head was as long as your arm? Oh my God.
You're just a cone head.
Chewing would be weird.
Or your neck, you just have a really long neck.
Some people do have long necks.
Some people do have long necks. There's a guy named Longneck. Those dinosaurs.
I feel like, is there somebody named Brooke Longnecker? Rubbernecker. I got, and I saw an accident once because there was a lady looking at an accident.
I think it's really funny when you just type in names and you're like, isn't there a Brooke Longnecker? I'm expecting it to be like someone famous. There's just LinkedIn profiles. Oh, yeah. And New Rockford. Oh, and 28 years old in New Rockford. Who else can we dox here? Brooke Longnecker Engineering Department in Fulton County, Ohio.
Ah.
So you all right? Should we call them? I got their business phone here. Hey, is this Brooke Longnecker?
Yeah. This is Blaise and the Dingo. Bing, 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 bing. Like, hey, your husband wanted us to call to tell you he's cheating on you. Bing, 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 bing. Like, like Brooke's like, what?
Hey, wait, do you think you can tell my wife that I'm cheating on her for me?
Oh, man, there's a dude that breaks bad news on the internet. You tell him the bad news, and then he calls the person, and it gives them the bad
That's
news.
pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think I saw one or two of them, but one of them was like, yeah, Roger's going to break up with you or whatever. And she's just like, what? Like, yeah, Roger's kind of sick of whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he's breaking up with you. She's just like, Wait, what?
Well,
How do
see you later.
Who is this? Yeah, and he's like, I don't know. Roger just said he was going to break up with you, so I'll talk to you later. It's just like, well, who are you? Like, oh, my name's Jared.
Yeah.
I break bad news to people. So,
what are you doing next week? Because you won't be. With
yeah, you won't have a boyfriend, and I'm gonna go get a steak.
Yeah. I got some more bad news for you. We're gonna have to dine and dash.
Yeah. Did you bring your wallet? Because I didn't. So you pretend you're going to the bathroom. When you're about 2 minutes later, I'm gonna pretend I'm going to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna crawl out the window.
Yeah, a real Leave It to Beaver situation.
Did they steal food?
No, actually, what happened is I think Beaver's older brother left his wallet at home. And
Wally?
he brought a girl. Yeah, Wally left his wallet. And then he didn't have it, so he had to call his dad from a payphone. Wait. I think that was that. Or maybe it was a... what other
That was
shows
Fast
are
Times
there?
at Ridgemont High.
Was it?
I just remember a guy brings a girl out on a date, and they're there for a long time, and she's kind of like, what's going on? And then the guy brings the wallet and says, hey, here's your wallet. But then he looks at the girl, and the girl looks at him. And then, like, 3 weeks later, she's pregnant by the guy that delivered the wallet to the... He's just like, I thought you were my friend, Ramon. And he's just like,
That was Fast Times at Ridgemont High was more of a serious movie than I remembered it. But, like, you kind of expect it to be like a real goofy movie, and then you're like, oh, there's some serious things in this movie. Like, that girl is pregnant and is making I was like, this is a teen movie.
Yeah, that's probably what it was like in the 70s. Forrest Whitaker's car gets destroyed, and he kills everybody on the other football team. Like, man, that was a really good idea, though. Like, when they crashed his car, they were like, oh, my God, what are we going to do? My brother's going to kill us. And then they're like, let's pretend the other team did it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just, yeah.
Man, framing someone for a crime that you committed would be pretty sweet.
I mean,
being on the receiving end, not great, but...
I'm not going to mention any names in this story, but one of the greatest framing.
Frame jobs.
Frame jobs.
FJs.
Yeah, FJs. Yeah, it's not like it's not like a basketball where you have like a rim where you're like going around the rim. You know, there's like a frame. It's not a rim job, it's a frame job. So like
Dumb.
super dumb. Dude was drunk, took a corner, crashed his car into a tree, came over to our house at like 3 a.m. and was like, guys, I gotta sleep here. And they were like, are you okay? Because he's bleeding from the head. And then he's like, I just crashed my car. And then I paid these 2 guys or whatever to go take my radio. And then they stole his radio. In the morning, they were like, hey, we found your car. And he was like, what? It's not in my driveway? And then they're like, no, you were drinking and driving and crashed into a tree. And he's like, no, I wasn't. What's going? And they're like, well, the radio's missing. And like, somebody stole my car, stole the radio. That's what's going on. And then
wow,
he got out of drunk driving for.
Yeah, that's pretty smart of me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is a good move.
It was when he told us what was going on.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
That
You're
is
so smart.
Yeah,
it wasn't quite 3 a.m, to be honest, but it was pretty.
Yep.
Bar times.
There was the one time we went out. We were just out at the lake having a party, and my one buddy drove away, and just went for a little cruise. And all of a sudden, we hear just like like a honking on the horn.
Oh no!
And it just doesn't stop. And we're like, that idiot's so drunk, he just keeps laying on his horn. And they ran over, and his car was just like flipped over up against a rock. Luckily, it had hit that rock because it would have gone straight into the lake if it didn't.
Oh my gosh!
And he just called his dad. He's like, "Hey, Dad, bring the semi here because we're going to load up this car and not tell the cops." Then after a while, we're like, actually, I'm not sure we're going to be able to load this. We're going to have to flip this over. And then he's like, okay, well, we'll call the cops and report it. But get away because you smell like straight alcohol.
Straight booze, yeah.
But it was funny because we were talking about, I got to think of different names for these people. But we were like, my one buddy.
Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson, sure. And he he's the one that was driving. And then my other buddy Mason,
Nice.
Mayson, in this situation.
Yeah.
We were like, where's Grayson? He was drinking a lot. And they're like, yeah, he was. We're like, well, I wonder what time that we should call the cops so that he can come talk to him and tell him about what time he's going to be sober. And we're like, how much did he have to drink? My other buddy goes, well, he drank a full bottle of Jack Daniels, about 47 beers. And he goes, it usually takes about 1 hour to process each ounce of alcohol, so he'll be sober sometime next week.
Oh, man. That's 47 beers is a lot. A whole bottle. Like, I've heard of this, people drinking bottles of booze, and I'm like, how do you even do it? I couldn't drink a whole bottle of anything, I don't think. Maybe wine, but like not.
Oh, I had to go. There was one time where I probably should have got the old stomach pumped in college because I drank a full bottle of UV blue. No, UV grape, because there was a long time I couldn't have anything grape flavored, which I did not like because grape flavoring is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Grape flavoring is so good.
It's so sweet and so grapey.
You know what's wild is if you eat grapes, it doesn't taste like grape juice. Right? But a grape juice tastes like grape juice.
Well, great. So, like, as far as I know, grape juice is usually derived from, like, Concord grapes, which is like grapes for juicing. And then the other grapes that you eat are like table grapes, which they're still grapes, but they don't have that Concord grape flavor. That's what I think. I don't know, but because grape, I've never seen. Well, I've seen white grape juice, but it's always like slightly green.
Yeah.
It's like, those aren't white grapes. They're still green.
Yeah, green grapes. Dum-dums.
Yeah, they're not dark green, but they're green.
Yeah.
You know? You can have light green things.
You can have light green things.
Just because something's light green doesn't mean it's white. You know?
It's such a funny argument to come on. If you heard other people talking, you're like, listen, just because it's white green doesn't mean it's white. You'd be like, what?
Yeah, no, I mean, things, yeah, what? No.
And you have someone else come in and they're like, you talking about grapes again?
God, we wish you would stop talking about grape. Are you trying to spread the grape gospel again?
The grape gospel. This is a grape gospel.
And the Lord came unto me and said, let these grapes be juiced. And then they started taking performance-enhancing drugs, and they became super grapes.
Yeah. It's like we're picking it from the book Concording to Mark.
Then they went to
Ephesians 27 from the book Concording to Mark.
Concording. If they're real smart, they can go to college here at Concordia University. Concordia.
Concordia.
Concordia. Oh man, that's so funny.
That's as good as any time to end it. Grape talk today, Mark Way.
Oh gosh, yeah, gosh, it's always grape hanging out. It's so fun.
It's the grapest. It's the grapest day of my life.
Oh man, I'm glad the G is definitely pronounced.
Oh yeah, I guess if you're thinking that different, well, toodaloo. If you guys are, I guess if you're in fertile Minnesota, New Year's Eve tomorrow or tonight, if you're listening to this online, I'll see you there or at the Cellar. Well, shows at the Cellar are sold out.
Yeah, sold out. You can't go.
Yeah, so take that.
Unless you have a ticket. I mean, usually they have like 4 tickets at the door.
Yeah, if you're a cute girl, I'll get you in for free.
Yeah, if you're a cute girl, Blaise will get you in for free.
Yeah, take that. I got a couple. If you're one cute girl, if you're multiple cute girls.
Yeah, we can't be having no trains of cute girls.
Yeah. unless you're with me, because then I'll take as many like.
If you can,
but not to there. But
bring them if they carry you in on their
if you carry me,
shoulders.
yeah.
And I'll walk behind you and I'll be like, yay!
Yeah, then God, that would be awesome. Just like 4 girls carrying me around. I need to be a little bigger. I wouldn't feel comfortable with small people.
Yeah, you don't want. Around. Yeah, you don't want. Well, like small, like you don't want.
That's little. I said small.
Yeah, you don't want to say. You don't want to say. I don't want little girls carrying me. You don't want small.
Yeah,
people calling you, like
but
carrying you.
But if I could have a train of girls carrying me around, it would be. Maybe I'll just start doing that.
Maybe like it's your decision. Like, you know what? I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you know what? I will start doing that, actually.
Yeah, if you are looking for a job that doesn't pay anything carrying me around, bring 3 of your friends at least, and let's get this done.
Yeah.
I need a ride down the stairs, and I'm about to leave, so.
A ride down the stairs? I'm all out of cardboard boxes. What a dumb show. Okay, guys. If you, we'll see you. If not, I mean, maybe we'll be at the VFW after Saturday. If you have my number, call me and ask what we're doing after the show. Same goes for Mark Way.
Look for the guy getting carried around by a bunch of women.
Yeah.
You know?
If you're a train of girls who want to carry me around for fun, call 701-260-1011 and you'll get a hold of me.
You're going to get so many phone calls.
I won't get any. Maybe a text message.
Hey, your pizza's ready. What?
Also, can I carry you around?
Yeah, I got a pizza. Can I carry you? I don't know. Can you?
It's actually just guys from Pizza Hut listening, being like, yeah, you said a girl, but I'm down to carry you around.
Yeah, but listen, how many girls have responded? None?
That is
okay,
true.
well,
I will take 4 sturdy men to carry me around, too. I shouldn't just limit this.
Yeah, you don't want to be sexist. You want to let men do it, too.
Yeah.
You know?
So if you want to be one of the 4 people that carries me around, I'll take 6 people, too. I guess I won't limit it just to 4.
Yeah, don't.
I want more than 1. Unless you're a very big person that I could just, like, if you could get me, like, a basket to go on your back that I can just sit in. Kind of like on Lord of the Rings, like those big baskets on those. If I could sit on a basket and one very large person, I'll take that, too. I want 4 to 6 people, slim, 4 to 6 slim people, or 1 elephant-sized person. So that they need to be basket-sized.
You need to be able to carry a basket on your back with a person in it. So if that's not you, don't even apply.
Yeah. Actually, if someone just has like a laundry basket with straps that I can sit in.
But are you facing over their shoulder, like facing forward? Or are you sitting backwards in it? Like
I'm
you're
going to be standing in my mind. I'm standing up in it so I can freely turn.
Oh man, that's fun. Your feet are like they got to be like butt level so you can like still turn.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. I have a
a monocular.
Yeah.
Oh man, I didn't think that's what they were called.
Telescope,
I was proven
monocular.
wrong. Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's a telescope. And they're like, no. I was like, well, what? And then we looked it up. And yeah, one binocular is a monocular.
Oh, and that's the one that...
A telescoping monocular is what they call it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, we're both right, but I was wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We were third right, but that was wrong. Okay.
The third right. Oh... I'm going to yell ahoy so many times when I'm... Actually, you know what? I only want 1 large person now. I don't want...
Yeah.
If you're 4 to 6 beautiful women, don't worry about calling me anymore. I want 1 large individual.
Unless you know a large individual. And I would say that you probably accept 4 women pretending to be 1 large person.
If you have a large person costume and you're 4 women inside of it, I will also accept that to carry me around.
Yes.
Oh, man. Hopefully people didn't shut this off once I said that we had shows coming up. That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, you guys have a good day. Toodaloo.
Aloha.